The impact of Andy Griffith on Hollywood careers is often overlooked. The Andy Griffith Show, a classic from the 1960s, showcased a charming small-town life that resonated with many viewers. While the show featured a talented ensemble, including Don Knotts, Frances Bavey, and Ron Howard, it also created a unique environment that shaped the trajectories of its cast members. The show's success led to typecasting, limiting the opportunities for some actors to explore diverse roles. For instance, Don Knotts, beloved for his portrayal of Barney Fife, found it challenging to break free from that character's shadow in later projects. Similarly, Frances Bavey, who played Aunt Bee, faced difficulties in finding roles that matched her previous acclaim. The show's enduring popularity meant that audiences often associated these actors solely with their characters, which hindered their ability to evolve in the industry. This phenomenon illustrates how a single show can significantly influence the careers of its stars, sometimes in unexpected ways. The Andy Griffith Show enjoyed a remarkable run of 8 years, producing a total of 249 episodes. This beloved series captured the hearts of many viewers during its original airing, showcasing the charm of small-town life in Mayberry, North Carolina. The show not only entertained audiences, but also received numerous Emmy Awards, highlighting its quality and impact on television. By 1968, it had solidified its place in American culture with impressive viewership numbers. Following its original broadcast, the series entered syndication, allowing new generations to experience its warmth and humor. It has been featured on various old TV networks, ensuring that the timeless classic continues to resonate with audiences. The show's characters, particularly Sheriff Andy Taylor and his son Opie, have become iconic figures in television history. The Andy Griffith Show remains a cherished part of American entertainment, celebrated for its wholesome storytelling and memorable moments. The idea for the Andy Griffith Show began with an episode of The Danny Thomas Show titled Danny Meets Andy Griffith, which aired in February 1960. This episode introduced audiences to the charming character of Andy Taylor, played by Andy Griffith. The show's setting in the fictional town of Mayberry captured the hearts of viewers with its simple, wholesome stories and memorable characters. Behind the scenes, the show was known for its strong sense of community among the cast and crew. Andy Griffith often emphasized the importance of family and friendship, which translated into the show's warm atmosphere. The character of Barney Fife, portrayed by Don Knotts, became a fan favorite, and Knotts' comedic timing contributed significantly to the show's success. After the series ended in 1968, many of the main stars continued to find success in their careers. Andy Griffith starred in various films, and later in the legal drama Matlock. Don Knotts enjoyed a successful career in film and television, including roles in The Ghost and Mr. Chicken and Three's Company. The show's legacy continued with spin-offs, including Mayberry RFD, which followed the lives of the townsfolk after Andy Taylor moved away. The Andy Griffith Show remains a beloved classic, cherished for its humor, heart, and portrayal of small-town life. The stories and characters have left a lasting impact on American television, making it a significant part of pop culture history. Friendship played a significant role in the making of the Andy Griffith Show. The bond between Andy Griffith and Don Knotts was not just limited to their characters on screen. They were best friends in real life. Their friendship added a special chemistry to the show, making their interactions feel genuine and heartful. This connection was evident in the way they portrayed their characters, with Griffith as the wise and kind sheriff and Knotts as the bumbling but lovable deputy, Barney Fife. In the opening credits, there is a memorable scene where a young Opie, played by Ron Howard, throws a rock into a lake. However, this moment was not as simple as it appeared. At just 6 years old, Ron Howard did not have the strength to throw a rock into the water. To create this iconic scene, a production worker cleverly hid behind a bush and threw the rock for him. This behind-the-scenes detail highlights the creativity and teamwork involved in making the show. The friendship between Griffith and Knotts, along with the collaborative spirit of the cast and crew, contributed to the charm and enduring popularity of the Andy Griffith Show. The show went off the air while in first place in 1968, marking a significant achievement in television history. At the end of a long and successful run, the Andy Griffith Show was ranked #1 by Nielsen, showcasing its popularity among viewers. The series became a staple of American television, known for its charming portrayal of small-town life and its memorable characters. One of the standout figures was Barney Fife, played by Don Knotts, who became one of the most popular characters on TV. Knotts shot the pilot without even having a contract, which was a bold move. However, the producers were so impressed with his performance as Barney Fife that they offered him a deal the very next day. This decision proved to be pivotal, as Knotts' comedic timing and unique character traits contributed significantly to the show's success. The combination of strong writing, relatable themes, and engaging performances helped solidify the Andy Griffith Show's place in television history. The police car on the Andy Griffith Show became an iconic symbol of the series. It was a Ford Galaxy 500, which perfectly matched the small-town charm of Mayberry. The car was not just a vehicle, it represented the friendly and approachable nature of Sheriff Andy Taylor and his deputy, Barney Fife. The show's creators had a unique arrangement with a nearby shop, which provided a new Galaxy for free whenever a new model was released. This meant that the police car always appeared fresh and new, adding to its appeal. The bright color and distinctive design made it stand out, and it became a beloved part of the show's identity. Viewers often associated the car with the lighthearted and humorous stories that unfolded in the fictional town. The presence of the Ford Galaxy 500 contributed to the overall nostalgic feel of the series, making it a memorable aspect of the show that fans still cherish today. The car was more than just a mode of transportation. It was a character in its own right, helping to create the warm and inviting atmosphere that defined the Andy Griffith Show. Mayberry is a fictional town that serves as the charming backdrop for the Andy Griffith Show. Fans may feel a sense of disappointment upon learning that this idyllic setting, where the characters lived their simple lives, was not a real place. The town of Mayberry, North Carolina, was created to represent a small, close-knit community filled with warmth and humor. The show captured the essence of small-town life, showcasing the relationships between its residents and their everyday adventures. The theme song, known as the Fishing Hole, became almost as famous as the show itself. Its catchy whistling tune is instantly recognizable and evokes a sense of nostalgia for many viewers. However, the original version of the theme song did not feature the iconic whistling. Instead, it was sung by Everett Sloan, who provided a version with lyrics that set the tone for the series. The combination of the fictional town and the memorable theme song contributed to the show's lasting appeal and its place in television history. The Andy Griffith Show stands as a heartfelt tribute to fatherhood, showcasing the strong bond between the characters Andy Taylor and his son Opie. Both Andy Griffith and Ron Howard, who portrayed the father and son duo, expressed that their on-screen relationship was a way to honor their own fathers. This connection resonated with many viewers, making the show a beloved classic. The series aired from 1960 to 1968, producing a total of 249 episodes. Initially, the first 159 episodes were filmed in black and white, reflecting the television industry's practices at the time. As the show progressed, the last 90 episodes transitioned to color, marking a significant change in television production. This shift not only enhanced the visual appeal of the series, but also allowed for a richer storytelling experience. The blend of humor and warmth in the portrayal of family life made the Andy Griffith Show a timeless piece of television history, celebrating the essence of fatherhood and the simple joys of life in a small town. The show began with the idea that Andy Taylor would be the main jokester, delivering humor through his calm demeanor and wise approach to life in the small town of Mayberry. However, as the series progressed, the creators noticed that the character of Barney Fife, played by Don Knotts, brought a unique and hilarious energy to the show. Barney's over-the-top personality and his constant attempts to prove himself as a capable deputy created many comedic moments. His antics, such as trying to impress Andy or dealing with the townsfolk, often led to laugh-out-loud situations. The dynamic between Andy's laid-back style and Barney's frantic behavior became a central theme of the show. This shift in focus allowed for a richer comedic experience, as viewers enjoyed the contrast between the two characters. The chemistry between Andy and Barney not only made the show funnier, but also highlighted the importance of friendship and community in Mayberry. The series became a beloved classic, showcasing how sometimes the unexpected can lead to the best laughs. During the second season of The Andy Griffith Show, fans may recall a storyline where Sheriff Andy Taylor broke his hand while fighting crime. This incident added a layer of drama to the show, but the truth behind the injury is quite different. Andy Griffith, the actor who portrayed Sheriff Taylor, actually broke his hand off camera. The story goes that he was feeling frustrated, and, in a moment of anger, he punched a wall on the set. This unexpected event led to his injury, which was not part of the scripted storyline. the show continued to air, and Griffith's injury was cleverly woven into the narrative, allowing the character to maintain his charm and humor despite the setback. This incident highlights the pressures and emotions actors can experience while working on a beloved series. The show itself became a classic, known for its wholesome portrayal of small-town life and the strong bond between characters. Griffith's ability to adapt to challenges, both on and off the screen, contributed to the show's enduring popularity. The blend of humor and heartfelt moments made the Andy Griffith Show a staple of American television, and Griffith's personal experiences only added depth to his performance. After the success of the Andy Griffith Show, another spin-off series emerged called Mayberry RFD. This new show featured many of the beloved secondary characters from the original series, allowing fans to continue enjoying the charm of Mayberry. The spin-off aired after the Andy Griffith Show concluded in 1968, keeping the spirit of the small-town community alive. Beyond his iconic role as Andy Taylor, Andy Griffith had a rich and varied career. He is best known for playing himself in the popular show that bears his name, but his talents extended far beyond television. Griffith had a successful career on Broadway, where he showcased his acting skills and won a Tony Award for his performance. This achievement highlighted his versatility as an actor. Later, he took on the main role in the legal drama Matlock, where he portrayed a clever attorney solving cases with his sharp wit. Griffith's contributions to entertainment left a lasting impact on audiences and the industry. After the Andy Griffith Show ended in 1968, Ron Howard's career took off in new and exciting directions. He became a household name when he starred in the popular television series Happy Days. This show, which aired from 1974 to 1984, featured Howard as Richie Cunningham, a character that resonated with many viewers. His charm and talent shone through, making him a beloved figure in American television. As the years went by, Howard transitioned from acting to directing, showcasing his skills behind the camera. He directed several successful films, earning critical acclaim and numerous awards. His work includes notable films like A Beautiful Mind, which won the Academy Award for Best Picture. Howard's ability to tell compelling stories has made him one of the most respected directors in Hollywood. His journey from a young actor on the Andy Griffith Show to a celebrated filmmaker illustrates his versatility and dedication to the craft. His contributions to both television and film continue to influence aspiring artists today. Knotts had a great television career that spanned many years and included memorable roles. He is best known for his portrayal of Barney Fife on The Andy Griffith Show, a character that became iconic in American television. Barney was the bumbling deputy of Mayberry, always getting into humorous situations while trying to uphold the law. Knotts brought a unique charm and comedic timing to the role, making Barney a beloved character. After The Andy Griffith Show, Knotts continued to find success in television. Before he died in 2006, he returned to the small screen to play Ralph Furley, the quirky owner of the apartment building in the popular sitcom Three's Company. This role showcased his ability to adapt and remain relevant in the ever-changing landscape of television. As for Barney's middle name, Knotts would probably give you a few different answers if you asked him what his character's given name was. On some shows he said it was Oliver, while on others he claimed it was Milton. This playful ambiguity added to the charm of the character and Knotts' legacy in television history. The relationship between Andy and Barney changed significantly during the first season of The Andy Griffith Show. Initially, the two characters were written as cousins, which added a unique dynamic to their interactions. This familial connection allowed for a certain level of familiarity and comfort in their relationship. However, as the season progressed, it became evident that the writers were not satisfied with this portrayal. They felt that the cousin relationship did not allow for the depth and complexity they wanted to explore between the characters. By the end of the first season, the decision was made to remove the cousin aspect from their relationship. This change allowed for a more nuanced friendship to develop, highlighting the bond between Andy, the sheriff, and Barney, his deputy. The shift in their relationship helped to create memorable moments and comedic situations that became a hallmark of the series. The evolution of their friendship contributed to the show's charm and enduring popularity, showcasing how relationships can grow and change over time. Barney Fife is a beloved character from The Andy Griffith Show, known for his comedic antics and memorable catchphrases. Many fans may not realize that his time on the show was not permanent. Don Knotts, the actor who portrayed Barney, was a full-time cast member from the show's debut in 1960. Until 1965, During these 5 years, Knotts brought a unique charm to the role, making Barney a standout character in the small town of Mayberry. His interactions with Andy Taylor, played by Andy Griffith, created a dynamic that resonated with audiences. Knotts' portrayal of Barney, with his nervous energy and overzealous approach to law enforcement, provided much of the show's humor. However, in 1965, Knotts decided to leave the series to pursue a career in movies. This decision surprised many fans who had grown attached to Barney's character. Despite his departure, the impact of Barney Fife remained strong, and he is still remembered fondly by fans of the show. Knotts' legacy continues to influence comedic performances in television today. During its run, The Andy Griffith Show was originally planned for only 5 seasons. Both Andy Griffith and Don Knotts signed 5-year contracts to be part of this beloved series. As the show progressed, it became clear that it was a significant success, capturing the hearts of many viewers. However, during the 5th season, Don Knotts began to explore other opportunities. He sought work outside of the show, which indicated that he was considering his future in the entertainment industry. Eventually, Knotts secured a 5-year deal with Universal Pictures, marking a new chapter in his career. This decision reflected his desire to expand his acting roles and take on new challenges. The dynamic between Griffith and Knotts was a key element of the show's charm, and their eventual paths diverged as Knotts pursued new ventures. The impact of their collaboration on television history remains significant, showcasing the importance of strong partnerships in creating memorable entertainment. Helen Crump, played by Anita Corset, was initially introduced as a character meant to appear in just one episode of The Andy Griffith Show. This decision was made without much thought to her name, which many viewers found unappealing. However, the chemistry between Helen and Andy Griffith was undeniable. The director noticed how well they interacted, leading to a change in plans. Instead of being a one-time character, Helen became a regular on the show. Her presence added depth to the storyline and provided a romantic interest for Sheriff Andy Taylor. As the series progressed, Helen's character developed, showcasing her intelligence and independence. She became a beloved figure in the town of Mayberry, often seen engaging with other characters and contributing to various plots. The decision to keep her on the show proved to be a wise one, as audiences enjoyed her interactions and the warmth she brought to the series. Helen Crump's evolution from a minor role to a significant character highlights the unpredictable nature of television production and the importance of on-screen chemistry. Ellie Walker was introduced as Andy Taylor's first on-screen girlfriend in the beloved television series The Andy Griffith Show. Portrayed by Eleanor Donahue, Ellie was a character who brought a fresh dynamic to the show during its early episodes. However, despite her initial presence, the chemistry between her and Andy, played by Andy Griffith, did not resonate as hoped. This lack of chemistry became apparent to both the audience and the show's creators. As a result, after just 1 season, Eleanor Donahue decided to leave the series. She requested to be released from her 3-year contract, expressing her dissatisfaction with the working relationship she had with Griffith. This decision marked a significant turning point in the show, as it led to the introduction of other characters who would eventually become more integral to the storyline. Ellie Walker's brief tenure on The Andy Griffith Show remains a notable aspect of the series, illustrating the challenges of casting and character development in television. The show continued to thrive after her departure, but Ellie Walker's character is often remembered for her role in the early days of the series. Bromance and the absence of a live audience played a significant role in shaping the charm of The Andy Griffith Show. The adorable friendship between Andy Taylor and Barney Fife is a highlight of the series. Their interactions often reflect a genuine bond, with moments that resonate with viewers. Bernie sometimes affectionately calls Andy Ang, a sweet nod to the real-life friendship between Don Knotts and Andy Griffith, where Knotts would use the same nickname. This personal touch adds depth to their on-screen relationship, making it feel authentic and relatable. To create a sense of realism in the fictional town of Mayberry, Andy Griffith made a deliberate choice to shoot the series on location rather than on a soundstage. This decision helped the show feel more like a real community, enhancing the connection viewers felt with the characters and their stories. Additionally, instead of performing in front of a live audience, the show utilized a laugh track added in post-production. This approach allowed the actors to focus entirely on their performances without the distractions of a live crowd, contributing to the show's unique atmosphere. The combination of these elements helped The Andy Griffith Show become a beloved classic, showcasing the warmth of friendship and the charm of small-town life. Griffith had a diverse career beyond his iconic role as Andy Taylor on The Andy Griffith Show. He later portrayed Ben Matlock in the legal drama Matlock, which showcased his versatility as an actor. This series, created by Dean Hargrove, focused on a brilliant attorney who solved complex cases. Working with Andy Griffith had various effects on the careers of those around him. Some actors found their roles diminished, while others faced challenges in securing future work due to their association with him. This dynamic sometimes stifled the potential of certain artists, as Griffith did not always provide the support or encouragement needed for them to thrive. The impact of his presence in the industry was significant, shaping the paths of many who crossed his path. While Griffith's talent shone brightly, the ripple effects of his career choices created a complex landscape for his colleagues, influencing their opportunities and growth in the entertainment world. As we wrap up our exploration of The Andy Griffith Show, a beloved series that captured the hearts of many, we invite you to stay tuned for an exciting bonus segment. This part will delve into the lives of the cast members after the show concluded. What paths did they take once the cameras stopped rolling? From unexpected career changes to personal triumphs and challenges, the stories of these iconic characters continue to resonate. You will discover how their time in Mayberry shaped their futures and the legacies they left behind. Prepare to uncover fascinating details about their journeys, revealing the human side of these familiar faces. This is not just a look back at a classic show. It is a chance to see the real lives of the actors who brought these characters to life. Join us as we unveil the intriguing tales that followed the end of this cherished series. Jack Dodson portrayed Howard Sprague, the town clerk in the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show. His character was known for being somewhat timid, and often the voice of reason in the small town of Mayberry. Dodson's performance brought a unique blend of humor and sincerity, making Howard a memorable part of the show. After The Andy Griffith Show ended, Dodson continued to work in television and theater, appearing in various roles, but none reached the iconic status of Howard Sprague. In his personal life, Dodson faced significant challenges. He struggled with depression, which affected his career and personal relationships. He was known to be a private individual, often shying away from the spotlight that came with his fame. There were whispers of scandals, including rumored conflicts with producers and co-stars, but details remain murky. In his later years, Dodson lived a quiet life away from Hollywood. He passed away in 1994, leaving behind a legacy that is often overshadowed by the darker aspects of his personal struggles. The last known information about him highlights a man who, despite his on-screen charm, battled inner demons that shaped his life. Richard Keith played the role of Johnny Paul Jason in the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show. His character was a young boy who often found himself in humorous situations, showcasing the innocence and charm of childhood. Keith's performance was well received, and he became a recognizable face during the show's run. After The Andy Griffith Show, Keith's career took a different path. He appeared in a few other television shows and films but struggled to find consistent work in Hollywood. In his personal life, Keith faced significant challenges. He dealt with the pressures of early fame, which led to struggles with substance abuse. His life took a darker turn when he became involved in a scandal related to financial issues, which tarnished his reputation. He also faced personal hardships, including the loss of family members, which deeply affected him. As of the last known information, Richard Keith has largely stayed out of the public eye, living a quiet life away from the spotlight. There are few updates on his current status, leaving many to wonder about the man behind the childhood role. Eleanor Donahue portrayed Ellie Walker in the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show. Her character was a charming and intelligent young woman who worked at the local drugstore and had a romantic interest in Sheriff Andy Taylor. Ellie was notable for her strong personality and independence, which stood out in a time when female characters were often portrayed in more traditional roles. Donahue's performance brought depth to Ellie, making her a memorable part of the series, even though her time on the show was relatively brief. After The Andy Griffith Show, Donahue faced various challenges in her career and personal life. She struggled to find roles that matched her early success, leading to a period of uncertainty. In the 1970s, she experienced personal hardships, including a difficult marriage that ended in divorce. This period was marked by financial struggles and a sense of disillusionment with Hollywood. Despite these challenges, she continued to work in television, appearing in shows like The Love Boat and The Odd Couple. In her later years, Donahue became involved in various charitable activities and focused on her family, she has largely stayed out of the public eye, leading a quieter life away from the spotlight. The last known information about her indicates that she is living a private life, reflecting on her past experiences while remaining a beloved figure for fans of classic television. Denver Pyle portrayed Briscoe Darling in the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show, a character that became memorable for his rugged charm and musical talent. Briscoe, the patriarch of the Darling family, was often seen with his banjo, embodying a blend of humor and a touch of melancholy. Pyle's performance brought depth to the character, making him a beloved guest star during his appearances. After The Andy Griffith Show, Pyle continued to work in television and film, gaining further recognition for his role as Uncle Jesse in The Dukes of Hazzard. However, Pyle's life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a battle with alcoholism that affected his relationships and career. In the late 1970s, he experienced a significant health scare when he was diagnosed with cancer, which he fought bravely. Despite these struggles, Pyle remained a dedicated actor, continuing to work until his health declined. He passed away in 1997, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his artistic contributions and personal battles. The last known information about him reflects a man who, despite his fame, faced the same vulnerabilities as many, reminding us of the complexities behind the public persona. Hope Summers portrayed Clara Edwards in the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show. Clara was a strong-willed character, often seen as a friend and confidant to the main characters. Summers brought depth to Clara, making her a memorable part of the show's community. After her role on the show, Summers continued to act in various television series and films, but her career faced challenges. She struggled with typecasting, often being seen only as a supporting character. In her personal life, Summers faced significant hardships. She dealt with the pressures of fame and the impact it had on her mental health. There were rumors of conflicts with other actors, which added to her struggles in the industry. Summers also experienced financial difficulties, leading to a period of instability. In her later years, she became more reclusive, stepping away from the public eye. The last known information about her suggests she lived a quiet life, away from the spotlight, reflecting on her past experiences. Her legacy remains in the hearts of fans who remember her contributions to television. Howard Morris is best remembered for his role as Ernest T. Bass in the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show. His character was a wild, unpredictable troublemaker known for his antics and memorable catchphrases. Morris brought a unique energy to the role, making Ernest T. a beloved figure despite his chaotic nature. This character showcased Morris's talent for physical comedy and improvisation, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. After The Andy Griffith Show, Morris continued to work in television and film, directing, and acting in various projects. He lent his voice to numerous animated characters, including roles in The Jetsons and The Flintstones. However, his life was not without challenges. Morris faced personal hardships, including struggles with depression and the pressures of fame. He experienced a significant scandal in the 1970s when he was accused of tax evasion, which led to a public fallout and financial difficulties. In his later years, Morris remained active in the entertainment industry, but became more reclusive. He passed away in 2018, leaving behind a legacy marked by both comedic brilliance and personal struggles. The last known information about him highlights a complex individual who navigated the highs and lows of a life in the spotlight. Ron Howard played the role of O.P. Taylor in the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show. As the young son of Sheriff Andy Taylor, O.P. was a symbol of innocence and childhood in a small town. His character often faced moral dilemmas, showcasing the values of honesty and kindness. Howard's performance was heartfelt, capturing the essence of a boy growing up in a simpler time. After the show ended in 1968, Howard transitioned from child actor to a successful director and producer. He directed acclaimed films like A Beautiful Mind and Apollo 13, earning multiple Academy Awards. However, Howard's life was not without challenges. He faced the pressures of growing up in the public eye, which can be overwhelming for many child stars. Despite this, he managed to maintain a stable personal life, marrying his college sweetheart, Cheryl, and raising 4 children. In recent years, he has continued to work in film and television, often reflecting on his early experiences. As of now, he remains active in the industry, with projects that explore both personal and societal themes. Jim Nabors gained fame for his role as Gomer Pyle in the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show. His character, a naive and lovable mechanic, quickly became a fan favorite, leading to the spin-off series Gomer Pyle. USMC Neighbors' portrayal was marked by a unique blend of innocence and humor which resonated with audiences. However, behind the cheerful facade lay a more complex life. After the show, Neighbors faced personal challenges, including struggles with his sexuality in a time when it was not openly accepted. He eventually came out as gay in the 1970s, a bold move that brought both support and criticism. Neighbors also dealt with health issues, including a serious battle with hepatitis that required a liver transplant in 1994. Despite these hardships, he continued to perform, showcasing his singing talent in various venues. In his later years, he retired from public life, living in Hawaii. The last known information about Neighbors indicates he passed away in November 2017, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and resilience. His life story reflects the struggles and triumphs of an entertainer who navigated a complex world while remaining true to himself. Don Knotts is best known for his role as Barney Fife in the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show. His portrayal of the bumbling, yet endearing deputy sheriff became iconic, showcasing a blend of humor and vulnerability. Knotts' performance earned him 5 Emmy Awards, highlighting his exceptional talent. However, behind the laughter lay a complex life marked by personal struggles. Knotts faced significant challenges, including a tumultuous marriage to Catherine Metz, which ended in divorce after 16 years. He later married Lauralee Chuchna, but his relationships were often strained, reflecting his inner turmoil. After The Andy Griffith Show, Knotts continued to act in various films and television shows, including The Ghost and Mr. Chicken and Three's Company. Despite his success, he battled anxiety and loneliness, often feeling overshadowed by his own comedic persona. In the late 1990s, Knotts faced health issues, including a battle with lung cancer, which he ultimately overcame. He remained active in the entertainment industry until his passing in 2006. His legacy endures, with fans remembering him not just for his comedic genius, but also for the shadows that lingered in his personal life. Howard McNear is best known for his role as Floyd Lawson, the barber in the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show. His character was a beloved fixture in the fictional town of Mayberry, known for his laid-back demeanor and humorous interactions with the townsfolk. McNear's portrayal of Floyd was marked by a unique blend of warmth and subtle wit, making him a memorable part of the show's charm. However, behind the scenes, McNear faced significant personal challenges. He struggled with health issues, particularly a serious stroke in 1963 that affected his ability to perform. Despite this setback, he returned to the show, showcasing his resilience. After The Andy Griffith Show ended, McNear continued to work in television, appearing in various series and films, but his health continued to decline. He faced financial difficulties and personal hardships, including the loss of his wife, which deeply affected him. In his later years, he became reclusive, and little is known about his life after the 1970s. He passed away in 1989, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his contributions to television and the shadows of his personal struggles. The last known information about him highlights a life filled with both triumph and tragedy, a reminder of the complexities behind the characters we love. Andy Griffith portrayed the beloved character Andy Taylor in the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show. This role showcased his ability to blend humor with wisdom as he navigated the challenges of being a small-town sheriff and a single father. Griffith's performance resonated with audiences, making Andy Taylor a symbol of integrity and kindness. However, behind the scenes, Griffith faced personal struggles. His marriage to Barbara Edwards ended in divorce in 1972, which deeply affected him. He later married Cindy Knight, but the shadow of his earlier relationship lingered. Griffith's career continued with notable roles in films and television, including Matlock, where he played a shrewd lawyer. Despite his success, he dealt with health issues, including a battle with Guillain-Barré syndrome, which left him with temporary paralysis. In his later years, Griffith became more reclusive, often avoiding the public eye. He passed away in 2012, leaving behind a legacy marked by both triumph and personal trials. Recent information indicates that his contributions to television remain influential, with his work still celebrated today. Parley Baer portrayed Mayor Roy Stoner in the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show. His character was known for being somewhat bumbling, yet well-meaning, often caught in humorous situations that highlighted the quirks of small-town politics. Baer's performance brought a unique charm to the role, making Mayor Stoner a memorable part of the show's fabric. After The Andy Griffith Show, Bear continued to work in television and film, appearing in various series such as The Twilight Zone and The Dick Van Dyke Show. However, his life was not without challenges. Bear faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. He also struggled with the pressures of fame, which led to periods of isolation. In later years, Bear became involved in voice acting, lending his talents to animated series and commercials. The last known information about him indicates that he passed away in 2002, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his contributions to entertainment and the complexities of his personal life. Frances Bavay is best known for her role as Aunt B. Taylor on the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show. Her character was the loving and nurturing aunt to Sheriff Andy Taylor, embodying warmth and wisdom. Bavay's portrayal resonated with audiences, making Aunt B a beloved figure in American television. However, behind the scenes, Bavay faced personal struggles. After the show ended in 1968, she found it difficult to transition to other roles, often being typecast due to her iconic character. In her later years, Bavay moved to Siler City, North Carolina, seeking a quieter life away from Hollywood. She became reclusive, avoiding public appearances and interviews. Reports suggest she struggled with loneliness and health issues, including a battle with cancer. There were whispers of a troubled personal life, including a strained relationship with her family and a deep-seated fear of aging. Bavay passed away in 1989, leaving behind a legacy marked by both her television success and her personal hardships. The last known information about her indicates that she was buried in a small cemetery in North Carolina, a quiet end for a woman who once captured the hearts of many. George Lindsay is best known for his role as Goober Pyle on the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show. Goober, a lovable mechanic with a simple demeanor, became a fan favorite, showcasing Lindsay's talent for blending humor with a touch of innocence. His portrayal brought warmth to the character, making Goober a staple in the show's ensemble. After The Andy Griffith Show ended, Lindsay continued to act, appearing in various television shows and films, but he struggled to find roles that matched the impact of Goober. In his personal life, Lindsay faced significant challenges. He dealt with the pressures of fame and the struggle to redefine his identity beyond Goober. He experienced financial difficulties and battled depression, which led to a period of isolation. Lindsay was also involved in a scandal when he was accused of being part of a controversial charity scheme, which tarnished his reputation for a time. Despite these hardships, he remained dedicated to his craft and continued to support various charitable causes, particularly those related to education and the arts. In his later years, Lindsay became a beloved figure in the community, often participating in events and sharing his experiences. He passed away in 2012, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his iconic role and the personal battles he faced. His story serves as a reminder of the complexities of fame and the human experience. Last known information indicates that he is remembered fondly by fans and peers alike, with tributes celebrating his contributions to television and his resilience in the face of adversity. Betty Lynn portrayed Thelma Lou, the charming girlfriend of Barney Fife, in the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show. Her character was known for her sweetness and loyalty, often providing a contrast to Barney's bumbling nature. Lynn's performance brought warmth and depth to Thelma Lou, making her a beloved figure among fans. After the show ended, Lynn faced challenges in her career. She struggled to find roles that matched her earlier success, leading to a period of relative obscurity. Despite this, she continued to act in various productions, including stage performances and guest appearances on television. Lynn's personal life was marked by hardships. She experienced the loss of her mother at a young age, which deeply affected her. In the 1970s, she faced a significant scandal when her marriage ended in divorce, leading to public scrutiny. Lynn also dealt with the pressures of fame, which took a toll on her mental health. In her later years, she found solace in her community and continued to engage with fans, often attending conventions. The last known information about Betty Lynn indicates that she lived a quiet life in California, where she passed away in October 2021. Her legacy as Thelma Lou remains cherished by many. Hal Smith is best known for his role as Otis Campbell, the lovable town drunk on the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show. Otis was a recurring character who provided comic relief, often appearing in the town jail after a night of drinking. Smith's portrayal of Otis was marked by a blend of humor and pathos, capturing the struggles of addiction while maintaining a light-hearted charm. After the Andy Griffith Show ended, Smith continued to work in television and film, lending his voice to various animated characters, including roles in The Smurfs and DuckTales. However, Smith's life was not without its shadows. He faced personal hardships, including financial difficulties and health issues. In the late 1980s, he battled a serious illness that affected his ability to work. Despite these challenges, he remained dedicated to his craft. Smith's later years were marked by a quieter life, away from the spotlight. He passed away in 1994, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. The last known information about him highlights his enduring impact on television and the fond memories he created for audiences. Alan Melvin portrayed Clarence Doc Molloy in the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show. His character was a friendly and wise figure, often providing comic relief and sage advice to the townsfolk of Mayberry. Melvin's performance was marked by a blend of humor and warmth, making Doc a memorable part of the show's ensemble. After The Andy Griffith Show, Melvin continued to work in television, appearing in various series such as The Brady Bunch and All in the Family, where he played a range of characters that showcased his versatility. Despite his success, Melvin faced personal challenges. He struggled with the pressures of fame and the demands of the entertainment industry. His life was not without scandal. He dealt with the complexities of relationships and the impact of his career on his family life. Melvin's later years were marked by health issues, including a battle with cancer. He passed away in 2008, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. The last known information about him highlights his enduring influence in television, though details about his final days remain scarce. The Andy Griffith Show remains a cherished part of television history, capturing the hearts of viewers with its simple yet profound storytelling. The series, which aired from 1960 to 1968, showcased the life of Sheriff Andy Taylor, played by Andy Griffith, and his son O.P., portrayed by Ron Howard. The show highlighted the values of friendship, community, and family, often addressing real-life challenges with humor and warmth. The characters faced various situations, from dealing with quirky townsfolk to navigating the ups and downs of small-town life. The show's legacy continues to resonate, reminding us of a time when life felt simpler. Many viewers fondly recall watching the show during their childhood, sharing moments of laughter and life lessons. Did you watch The Andy Griffith Show when you were young? What memories do you have connected to it? We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences are part of what makes this show timeless.